All right, ladies and gents, so today, actually around 17 minutes ago, Valve has basically lifted the embargo for all the tech YouTubers to talk about the Steam controller, and obviously they sent them the controller early. And I watched Dave 2D's video about it and I made a reaction video, but just in case if that video gets taken down and Dave wants the video removed, because I was basically watching his video and giving my first impressions, I wanted to make another video because at the time, for like 10-15 minutes, Valve did not upload any sort of a video and the YouTubers were pretty early on uploading theirs. So I thought Valve wasn't going to release a video, but lo and behold, they uploaded a video called Steam Controller Official Overview and Quick Start Guide. So you know what? I'm making another video. So yeah, I'm still going to try to upload both of the videos, but like I said, if Dave 2D says you can't use my video as your base for reaction, I'll remove that one, but this one, I don't think Valve will mind it. So let's hear about the Steam controller.
Hey there. This video is a quick overview of what you'll find inside the Steam controller box.
Sorry.
How to get started with it, and a quick look at some of the features. First,
also, I said this in the Dave 2D reaction as well. I don't like this whole like woody, nature-friendly aesthetic of the box. I feel like they could have just made the box white and black, like with the whole, you know, controller, I guess like outlines and stuff like that to make it look better. I don't think they have to make the box this bland, personally, but still, it doesn't look too bad.
Inside, you'll find the all-new Steam controller.
God damn, that thing looks fucking... I personally think it looks hideous.
The Steam controller puck, which is both a wireless receiver and charging station.
So let me get all my thoughts on it quickly. I think the middle part of the controller is too big. It looks really uncomfortable to hold. Yeah, right now that's all I could say from this point of view.
The USB-A to USB-C cable.
I like that they included the cable from the box.
And an information book. The puck is the fastest, most reliable.
I also said this in the other video. Basically, the controller connects to this dongle through pogo pins to charge itself. And on top of that, this little hole, this is a USB-C port. When you connect a USB-C cable from your computer to this, one, it charges the controller, and two, it uses this charging basically base as a dongle. And it has 250 hertz of polling rate with the dongle, which is like 8 milliseconds of latency.
Reliable way to play wirelessly. The easiest way to get playing is to connect the USB-C cable to your puck.
I don't fucking like those the back buttons. And they're right at the point where you're holding the controller. That shit looks so uncomfortable.
And then plug the other end of the cable into your PC. Steam does all the hard work to make sure your controller performs seamlessly when playing your games. Turn on the controller by pressing the Steam button. Your controller will automatically be connected wirelessly to your PC through the puck. The LED will be solid white when connected. Press the Steam button on the controller again to bring up Big Picture mode, a controller-focused Steam interface. If you have a Steam Deck, this will look very familiar. Also, like the Steam Deck, we will be adding improvements and features with software updates. Make sure you install the newest firmware updates, especially when you first use the controller. When installing updates, the puck will update first. Once that's done, unplug the USB cable from your puck, then plug the cable into your Steam controller. Your Steam controller will start updating automatically. Once the update is finished, you can unplug the cable from your Steam controller and plug it back into your puck. Now go ahead and launch a game.
Nothing bad so far, aside from the stuff that I've said. Also, the controller is like 10 grams, I think, heavier than a DualSense controller. And for the people who don't have a DualSense controller, this controller is like slightly on the a little bit heavier side. So it's still comfortable to hold, but like it makes itself feel like you feel that you're holding a controller. And like this is around like 295 grams or something like that, which it means even though like physically it looks like a really, really heavy controller, it should be fairly comfortable to hold.
The Steam
weight-wise.
controller has all the normal gamepad controls that you're familiar with, including responsive, longer-lasting, next-generation magnetic thumbsticks.
Oh yeah, they have TMR sticks, by the way. It's not Hall Effect. Basically, we have the regular joysticks that are prone to stick drift. Hall Effect fixes that issue. TMR fixes that issue. And on top of that, I think it's a lot more power efficient as well compared to Hall Effect. So them using TMR sticks results in a more like power efficient controller. So that extra power that you save, you could use it for battery life.
It also has a bunch of great advanced inputs to help you make the most of your gaming.
Yeah, so I was fucking right about that. Brother, like your fingers, they're just gonna go here when you're holding it. They're 100% gonna touch that. I don't like the back buttons. Like I understand some people like it, but like I wish they included like some covers or something for them so that like you don't accidentally touch them. I don't like them at all.
The most of your gaming experience.
Or I hope you can disable them. If you can't, that would be cool.
2 trackpads that can be customized for all sorts of uses. A gyro sensor, which allows moving your controller around for input.
I don't use gyro at all, by the way, personally. I don't even know anybody that uses gyro constantly.
4 grip buttons, which can be toggled on or off, and
Thank you. That's what I was wondering. This wasn't in Dave didn't mention this in his video, but if they can be turned off and if I accidentally press them and it wouldn't be an issue, then I'm not going to count that as one of the issues because it's preference based.
remapped to any functionality you'd like. And finally, 2 capacitive grip sensors on the handles to detect when your fingers are on the grips.
Okay.
Trackpads can be used in a variety of ways. They can be used as a mouse substitute to give you a more precise way to aim and control the camera, or a more intuitive way to play mouse-first games like deck builders and 4X. It can be used as a radial pop-up menu to give direct access to key inputs and fully...
Oh yeah, so Dave 2D actually mentioned this in his video. You can basically, those little square touchpads, you can basically split them into areas. And like, for example, if you press in the top left part, you choose your, let's say like first weapon in an FPS game. If you click on the top right part, you choose your secondary, like your pistol and stuff. So you could like use it for like multiple functions, which hopefully they also mentioned that in the video.
Customizable for countless possibilities. The capacitive grip sensors are a new kind of input to help improve gyro gameplay. It works by sensing whether your hands are touching the grips on the controller. If you extend your fingers away from the grip, the sensor will turn off. The sensitivity is customizable as well, so you can configure it to be as responsive as you'd like. It can be used as a way to ratchet while using gyro.
You know what would be amazing? I don't know if they're gonna mention this in the video, but I'm gonna be honest. In the future, I'm considering getting the Steam. I think it's called Index or something. The new ARM-based VR headset they're gonna release. When they release that, if it's possible, I might just use my DualSense, or if this works better, I might just get the Steam controller just for VR. Because I feel like 2 controllers at hand with VR would be a lot more uncomfortable compared to just this.
Simply release your fingers to turn gyro off and reset your position back to center. In our gaming, we found that grip sense can be used for other
That's cool, actually.
things as well. For example, it can be used to bring up a weapon wheel or a map in game with just the release of a finger.
I don't know. I wouldn't use it for that, but you know, maybe people will.
When you're finished, we made it super easy to charge back up. Just set the controller over your puck and it'll snap into place. The next time you want to use your controller, just grab it off the puck and press the Steam button to get going. To learn more about the Steam controller and its endless configuration possibilities, visit this link. We're so excited for you to get your hands on this controller and start playing. Have fun!
They haven't said it explicitly in the video, but give me a sec. Did they show it here? Okay, so it has more than 35 hours of battery life, and I don't know why they aren't showing it here, but in Dave's video, I think he was saying something like $80 for the price. He mentioned that that might be a little bit too much for this controller, considering that 8-Bit Ultimate 2 costs $60. I know that the Steam controller has a lot of like interesting stuff going on with it, but you know, a $60 controller already has a lot of like premium features. I don't know if a lot of people will gravitate towards the Steam controller, except for the really hardcore Valve customers, at least initially. But if they do a price drop, I can see a lot of people getting this controller. Plus, like I said in the video while I was watching it, the whole ergonomic aspect of it is kind of turning me off from it. The whole middle part basically being the whole controller looking like an elliptical object it looks really uncomfortable to hold. But I like the whole dongle having a disconnectable cable, meaning that if something were to happen to the cable of the dongle, you can just plug it out, plug in a different USB-C cable. The dongle being that small, you can also just like chuck it in your backpack, maybe in like a protective thing, like a small case or something, which I wish they would have included for the controller as well to protect the sticks, because I know that they might not have stick drift, but at the same time, you never know, maybe the plastic on top of the joystick might get damaged and shit like that. So having a really cheap plastic cover would have made a world of difference, especially for that $80 price. That's all I can think of right now. Sorry that I have to make this two-part video. I just were not expecting Valve to release a video. I thought because they already made the Steam hardware video, and because I haven't seen a video from them for like 10 minutes while, you know, a bunch of reviewers already released their own videos, I thought, okay, they were probably like, oh yeah, we already released the Steam hardware announcement video, we don't need to release a separate video for the Steam controller, but they did. Yeah, share your thoughts about the Steam controller in the description. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'll make sure to reply to as many as I can, all right? So, a very snotty. Love y'all. Take care. Let's see you in the next content. Bye-bye.